So I'm gonna say something that might upset a lot of people in the camera community. I don't really see the big point in shooting in RAW anymore. The reason being is because, well, COVID, pandemic, not much work for a lot of photographers. Even whenever you're doing weddings and engagement, things like that, stuff's just changed. You got people like me who are doing their own engagement photos. I mean, if I could do my own wedding shots, just setting up a camera and just hitting a remote trigger, I definitely would. But a lot of it comes down to this. I shoot Fujifilm. This right here is my X Pro 3. And what I'd like to do today and over the next couple days is I just want to show you Fujifilm film recipes. For those of you that don't know about film recipes, I've got a whole other video on it, but basically, long story short, I can use this camera because of the way Fujifilm allows you to manipulate the baked-in look on a JPEG, and I can make this look like classic films, Portra 400, Kodachrome 64. I've been using Kodak Vision 3250D, which is a cinematic film simulation. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to take the time to go out every once in a while and shoot a couple of these presets. That way you can look at them and you can see if you like the look and feel. I'm gonna be shooting a completely JPEG, and I'm just gonna let it go. Single focus mode. I'm just gonna be shooting one at a time. My drive mode is gonna be single shot, even though this thing, if I wanted to keep on clicking, I'm sure I could get it to go. But yeah, so today I'm going to be shooting Portra 400 film recipe on my Fujifilm X Pro 3 with a 35 1.4, the trusty one, the one that I use for basically everything. And I'm also going to try Kodak Tri-X 400. So I'll get going. I'll start shooting with things around the house, number one, and then I'll move on to getting outside of my house, getting in the truck and going places. And yeah, I'm gonna take this baby out and check it, and I'll show you the results, and I hope you enjoy. So one thing is, it is completely and totally windy outside today, which isn't really on par for South Texas for what I know. Not like New Mexico windy or West Texas windy, but it's still pretty windy. So trying to record and say stuff while I'm doing it outside just didn't sound good. So I just left that market area. I'm in an area now where there's a couple of auto body shops and trailer shops, and so I'm gonna see if I can get something here. But it's starting to look like it's getting cloudy and like it might rain, but so I may have to cut it short, but hopefully I get something out of this. All right, so I'm back now, and I didn't get to really talk while I was shooting anything. It was really windy, so it was already hard enough, and I actually started talking to people while those places, including at that garage shop. I forgot how amazing it is to be able to talk to people and like go out, and why I love street photography, because you get to meet people, hear stories, and like, you know, there's two that I heard today which were fantastic. I even got to pick up myself some fried fish and fried hush puppies, homemade hush puppies, which were really good. So yeah, overall a good day. I'm about to load the RAWs and the JPEGs in, just to check them out, see how everything went. And yeah, it was great to finally get back out and do something like that again. I haven't done street photography and taken shots like that in a while. And it's good. You remember why you do it. You get to see different things. You get to see funny things, hear funny stories. And I'll go check it out.
So I hope you like that, and I hope you like those recipes. If you want to know more about these recipes, because I really can't put them up on the screen because it's for a sensor individually. So my X Pro 3 has the X Trans 4 sensor, so it won't really look the same if you do what I put on your X100T, on your XT3, XT10, XF10, things like that. So yeah, head over to Fuji X Weekly, where you can actually check out all of those or download their app. This isn't affiliated with them, but I thought I'd give them a shout out. So you can get all that information on how to bake these into your camera so that you can have amazing JPEGs like this. I think they look wonderful. It's very fun for me. I love shooting JPEG on Fujifilm, and I mean, I think there's nothing better. Helps you be creative, and I appreciate that. Next week, I think I'm gonna try Kodachrome 64 and Fujifilm Superia 1600, and we'll see how that goes.